The thing with a cutback is if it's done well, it's not only a really functional maneuver, but it also looks awesome. If you imagine you've got the top of your wave here, the bottom of your wave here, if you're coming along your wave here and you can feel the wave starting to go into deeper water, so the wave's starting to back off and become a lot more flat-faced, you're going to want to really wrap that board back in a figure of 8, doing what we call a cutback, to get yourself back to the power source. So as you feel the wave going into deeper water, you want to make sure you've got your foot back on the most pivotal part of the board. If you're on a bigger board, you'll have to move both feet back before going into good compression and rotation of the body. But if you're on a short board, then it's just focusing on moving that back foot onto the most pivotal part of the board before going into good compression and rotation. And you want to compress into that back foot, not too hard that you stall the board, but as you lightly start to compress into that back foot, really rotate your upper body to where you want to go, and really rotate and look back at the white water, where you'd start to relax and lightly extend the body, and then going back into good compression and rotation again to take yourself back out onto the face. Whereas if you're on your backhand, it's the same thing. Before you go into that cutback, make sure your back foot is on the most pivotal part of the board before you go into good compression and rotation. But this time, rather than really swinging the arm over the rail, come in eyes and shoulder and keep that leading arm on the stringer line. You don't want to distribute too much weight out over that inside rail as you're cutting back, because once you go to change direction again, you'll find you'll counterbalance yourself. So as you feel the wave going into deeper water and you want it to go into good compression and rotation, lightly compressing out through that back foot, really come in eyes and shoulder and look at where you want to go. A lot of people think of a cutback as a 2-turn combination. What a lot of people don't realize is it's how you set that cutback up. So you want your cutback to be one smooth maneuver. But when you break it down, you'll find there's 3 stages to a cutback. A lot of people tend to think it's just 2 stages, these 2 drastic changes of direction. But it's all about setting the cutback up, this last speed pump you do to really generate speed before you go into this dramatic change of direction. And again, it's such a dramatic change of direction that you're going to want as much speed as you can to carry yourself through this maneuver really smoothly and come back out of it with acceleration. And the trick is how you set this turn up and this last little speed turn. So before you go into your cutback, you want to turn up the face. You'll put a little bit of pressure on that inside rail before going onto the outside rail. It's all about how you set it up.